Okay, just getting to Floodwood. Remember to always looking for that water tower as you get to town. Right. There's a Floodwood sign. We're gonna take a right here.
Let's take a right?
Take a right. An old co-op.
Burger house.
Yeah, that's new. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we can go slower. And that used to be a grocery store right there. Still is. And it's open. Yeah, there's a grocery store in town. Church. That holy cow. Oh, this was here before. It's all new. And there's the Bridgmans. I'll be darned. That's where we're gonna have lunch at, right there. There's downtown, which we just drove past, but that's okay. The Floodwood River. When they built this. Alright. Getting close now. There's the Farrell's house. And that church is different. It's real slow. That's it right there. And there's Nana's house. There's no dormers on it. What the heck? They put a fence in the backyard. Alright. Doesn't change a lot, except they put a fence up in the backyard, which is kind of weird. Oh, we got a dog. Yeah, it hasn't changed a heck of a lot. And there's a church over there, and all that stuff. That house there got tore down. They put a parking lot up. We'll go take a look at the Floodwood High School, where it used to be 3 stories tall. It's just 1 now. A building where there used to be a playground way back in the day. Alright, we're right by it must have been the old Floodwood Depot. There's this thing. Alright, had to park at the Wayside Rest. Busting out the bicycles. Figured it's a better way to check out town. I can't remember what that place was called. It was kind of like a 5 and dime sort of place. Came with a W. One of you guys remember what it was called? And that used to be a hair cutter's, and it still is. It's nice to see some continuity. And there's the bank. Oh, now I am. Evidently IGA has been turned into one time a real estate, and now it's a liquor store.
Well, he owned it, so he just took that over last year.
Well, it's not a municipal liquor store anymore?
Huh?
It's not the city-owned liquor store anymore? It was a municipal.
No, that's independent. That's the main line now.
Crazy. The grandfather managed the liquor store at one time.
I worked with George. I bartended with him.
Really?
Yes.
Well, this is awesome.
Remember his toupee?
Yeah, I remember. I'm glad he finally retired that after a while.
Yeah, he didn't care. I mean, guys used to give him, stuff about it, but he didn't care. He liked it. That used to be the co-op garage, if you remember.
Oh yeah, just barely.
Went way back. Then it's, what was it after that? Then it was a restaurant.
Was it?
Yep. A guy named Saradinsky, I think. This here was Bill Corby's, if you remember that. Campbell's store.
Yes, yes. Campbell store. And what was the name of the other one down here?
Finola. Right here was Finola's.
There was I thought it was like a church right there.
No, that's next door to the Corby's. In fact, when your grandma worked at down there at the beauty shop,
yeah,
my grandmother owned that building.
Really? Wait, do you remember what she called hers?
Huh?
Beauty shop?
Yeah. That was at one time the post office.
Her beauty shop was the post office?
Yeah, my grandmother was the postmistress.
Really?
And that was the post office. Then they moved it up here. They built a new building, and she rented that out. There was apartments in the back and a beauty shop in front, and there was all sort of businesses up there.
Right, yeah.
And down from that, it used to be Kendall Powell's. Well, wait up. Before that was this going away when I was a little kid. It was Francis Hookinen the Hookinens had a dry cleaning place right next to the beauty shop.
Right.
And next to
that, which my grandmother told me was Santa's workshop, because the front was always painted over when I was a kid.
Okay. It was also, Kendall Powell had a radio and
television
shop, and then of course Wally's Pool Hall.
Right, on the very corner. Which looks like apartments now.
This side coming up was Shipley's, was a garage, that parking lot now. And that was Gustafson's Cafe, Ventola's Cafe. I'm forgetting something in there.
Yeah, I thought it was right on the very corner. That's where those cafes were. Was it? Or
no,
it was that building where the Bridgman's is now.
You gonna shut that thing off?
Well, no, you got good stuff. This is good stuff.
Like a wanted man. You never know.
Anyway, I don't think so.
And then at the end, there was Jilly Tullow's store, which was Radio's store. That was a grocery store at the end of this block. This was all Finola's. Big hardware store. Riley's bought that ready to burn down.
Oh, is that what? I remember the grocery store down in by the bridge here burnt down.
George Wayne Barber Shop, Congress Bar and Hotel or Restaurant. It was many things. Bank.
The bank.
Then the drugstore, which was Negley's.
The drugstore. That's what was there.
Was Neary's.
Neary's. That's it.
The Black House, as my mom called it. You know, the liquor store.
Oh.
Black Front, some people call it. Like you said, IGA store and all that.
Well, you're a gold mine.
Well,
That's awesome.
I've lived here 68 years, you know.
I can't remember. What was the name of this 5 and Dime that was down here?
That wasn't a 5 and Dime. That was Oja's hardware store.
Oh, it was a hard. I remember buying my balsa wood gliding planes.
Oja's had a clothing store. That was more. It was clothes and stuff like that. Anything. On the corner, right across the road, used to be a shoemaker. Do you remember him?
No.
This is going back when I was a kid.
Oh.
That used to be.
What's your name?
New.
New.
Gene New.
Gene New. Well, Mom, you know this guy then.
Oh yeah.
And in the 6th grade, they did.
Carol was the best halfback we had on in front of the school. She also was we called her Hump. She hung around a girl named Mary Warrenbowl, and Judee Humpa was the body in town.
She was the body, huh?
Judee was hot.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Wow. Even a gurgle.
Yes.
Well, I thought you were going to say something rotten about him, and you said something nice.
Carol was my pal. We called her pal. She was a cheerleader. She was a lot of fun. All the girls in her class were a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Funny.
Well, any dirty secrets you can say about, especially Judee?
Dirty secrets?
Yeah. What rotten little things she got away with as a teenager?
Was 63. This place was like Richie Cunningham and stuff, you know. This was happy day. I mean, it was between, 67, 68, between Led Zeppelin. We were listening to Bobby Vinton and shit like that.
Right, 1950s music, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
It was. Nobody locked their doors. I mean, you hear that a lot, but it was a peaceful little town.
Yeah, you don't usually run into the problem of a violinist interrupting.
We have a street musician in Floodwood. I love it.
What are the odds of that happening? Crazy. Insane. Yeah, when I was a kid, my dream was to grow up and live in Floodwood.
Alright.
Yeah, and I was telling Sarah about it. She goes, well, it's not too late. And it's like, well, it's kind of too late, but well, maybe we can retire here. Yeah, we're going to go check this place out now. See what it looks like. Yeah, they're open.
You can. Yeah, I mean, discovered the only one we don't take. Maybe not, huh? Do you want the book?
Yep.
Okay.
You sure? Because I can.
No.
I'll just behave.
Some days go like that.
I went 45 minutes in another direction. Oh no!
Original finish soap.
Let's see it.
Sauna soap.
No. No, if we only had a sauna.
Your dad has a sauna. We can buy it for him for Christmas.
Or we could not say that on tape so that he doesn't know about it. Or we can build a sauna. Let's do that. I know how to do it.
No.
I've done it before. Alright, we're going to go have lunch at Bridgman's. Check this out. Oh, it's just the way it was. Hasn't changed a bit. Well, there's a memory flashback overload. Okay. Let's sit at the countertop, yeah. I always thought that was the best thing about being here. Hasn't changed a bit. Jeez. Perfect, it's lunchtime. Well, there's Bridgman's and a little antique shop. And right where Nana's shop used to be, right here. I know because I remember the police station being right behind it pretty much. And the corner bar, which is now looks like apartments. Over there. We're gonna go. Alright. Antique store. Turn downtown. Well, there's the police station. Up the Floodwood River. Where Mom said once upon a time there was a skinny dipping spot up there. Alright, St. Louis River. Little swimming spot up. Now looking in the right spot, so bright out. Just marveling about how quiet it is. The entire time we've been driving around, riding our bikes back here. Not a single car, no movement.